It is no longer just a man's world when it comes to sports. Girls are being raised all over the world with fathers and mothers who motivate them to have a place within sports. They are growing up being taught that sports is their space too. Each woman interested in sports has her own story of how she developed that passion. Kendra Day St. Aubin, a color commentator analyst for Minnesota United, the MLS soccer team, as well as a successful sports reporter in all aspects, including Fox Sports and Big Ten Network, remembers her love for sports growing as a young girl.
I have an older brother and a dad that loves sports, and I just did whatever they did, and didn't realize it was going to grow into a career later in life. In college, I went to school basically to play soccer, didn't really think much of what I was going to do career-wise, and then I had to declare a major my junior year, and I thought, how do I marry my passion of sports with actually making a living and having a career? And my brother happened to be the producer of the James Brown show for Sporting News Radio at the time, so a nationally syndicated radio show. And I went and visited him in Chicago and saw what he did. That's when I went back to school and picked my major and said I want to major in broadcast journalism, and knew I always wanted to do sports. Moved to Milwaukee, got hired on right away as the ESPN beat reporter for the Bucks and the Brewers, and did that full time, and then covered the Packers and Arquette and Dodger sports in the mix of it. But mostly I did Brewers and Bucks, and just knew that that was what I wanted to do, and it's been the best job ever. And now it's morphed into kind of my soccer television career as well, since I played soccer, and now I get to do that for a living and get paid for it.
Gabby Hirex, a student at Brigham Young University, enjoyed sports growing up as well. She was in track and cross country and spent her weekends rooting for the Minnesota Vikings. It wasn't until she came to college, however, that she learned that sports media was truly her passion.
When I came to BYU, I was looking for jobs, and one of the jobs that was on the Student Jobs website was athletic social media specialist. And I was really interested in social media. I didn't know that sports social media was what I wanted to go into yet. So I just applied for the job because I was like, hey, any experience is good experience. And then I ended up getting that job. And then through my job with the athletics department on campus, that's kind of how I realized that sports social media was my passion, and that's kind of what I wanted to go into. It's so exciting, and the fan base is already so strong that you can really have fun with the social media accounts. No matter what the outcome is, obviously people get mad and stuff, but the fan base is always so strong that you can kind of have fun with the campaigns that you do and the stories that you run. You can really magnify cool aspects of things.
Gabby and Kendra are just two examples of many women who are proving they can belong within the sports media world. It is not just a man's world anymore. It is a world full of powerful women who know, talk, and have a voice in sports.